Hey YouTube, what is up? I'm going through these war nickels and I found that many of them are just older date nickels. So I'm just looking through, seeing if there's any variations. Just looking through these two rolls that I had purchased on the video, on the unbox here. And as I'm going through this, guys, I notice there's a lot of war nickels here, but there's also a lot of them like this that are, it's a 39. They're just cupro nickel or copper nickel planchets. And then I get to this one, which I believe to be a war nickel because it says 1944 on the front. And I flip it over looking for the mint mark. And guess what? There's not one. Also, it's struck kind of off center, I believe. I mean, if I just kind of flip it like that, you can see it's kind of turned. It's got like a turned planchet, I think. And it's pretty close. But anyway, no mint mark, guys. No mint mark at all. And it has the feel and look as opposed to, a war nickel. Let me put one side by side. There's a 42, or a 43, but you can tell the difference, right? I mean, doesn't look like the silver ones do. So this is a variation. There was about 100,000 of these. I wouldn't call it minted, but counterfeited by a gentleman named Henning that's got sentenced to 3 years in prison when the FBI found him in 1954 and ordered to pay a $5,000 fine. Apparently, he minted about 10 years worth of nickel, or about 5 different years worth of nickels over, a 10-year period. And a lot of them, about 100,000 of them, were 1944s that were not war nickels made out of silver. So anyway, I think I have one. I think it's a rare version. I don't know if it's legal to have it or what. I've got to do some research, or if this kind of counterfeit money would get, confiscated, or what the story is. I got to look and see if they're for sale online or whatever, but a pretty cool find nonetheless. I find this to be a really interesting variation. And it's why I like buying lots like this and searching through them, round out the collection, sell off what you don't want, and sometimes find a really cool piece like this. So anyhow, 1944 Henning nickel. There you go. YouTube. So I'm still going through, I'm looking at these things, and I started to go through the 43s because there's a couple different variations on the silver 43 that I thought I might search through and find. And as you know, I was pretty excited to find this Henning nickel, this 44 with no mint mark. Pretty cool. Probably, $50 value or something like that out of this double roll that I got for 17 bucks each, which is about half a melt value on the silver. And then on the other ones, I thought they were both silver, but they're not. About half and half, I would say. But as I'm going through them, I'm like freaking out because I'm looking at the potential error coins. I'm gonna go ahead and put a macro on this so you guys can see. So YouTube, I don't know if you can see it, but take a look. 1943 P, and one of them has a 3 with this huge tail on the 3. And if any of you know what that is, I was looking it up. It's one of the varieties anyway. This is a 43 3/2, which books out again at about 50 bucks. I'm still looking through these things to see if, there's any of the other variations in here, but I think that's it. I've gone through that stack, but anyway, pretty cool. I'm super excited. I've got these two right here, which are Rarities out of 2 rolls that I bought. And, for a $35 investment, I'll be able to move the silver for probably that amount and have, zero cash into this. Get these 2 out of the deal. And I filled a couple holes in my nickel collection. So, I had a couple dates that I didn't have. I've got kind of 2 of those nickel collections going right now. And I just, pick these things up when they're right priced and try to fill that in and have fun with it. But, rarely do you find one, and then to get 2 rarities, kind of cherry picker guide coins out of one purchase. I mean, phenomenal. I'm so excited right now on these. I can't even tell you. I'm stoked. They're going to go in the collection. I'm going to keep these. You know, part of it is the, you know, the memory of picking something up. It's like a treasure hunt, right? So anyway, hope you guys like this additional video to my unbox and enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment. And again, here is the 43 3/2 and the 44 Henning out of one roll. Thanks so much, guys.